Hi, welcome back to the Sing Confidently Live Creatively podcast. Estelle here. Today I'm going to be sharing what is it really like to be pursuing a performing arts career as an adult in your 20s. What does that actually look like? What are the things that I'm kind of focusing on right now? And if you are someone who is wanting to start, like you're at the beginning of this journey, you're like just figuring out that you really do want to be performing, you really do want to be singing, and you're working on building confidence in your voice itself, but there's also this other piece of confidence building that I want to be talking about more on this show, which is not only the voice, but the mindset of being an artist, of being a creative, and being able to say in your 20s or however old you are as an adult, being able to say, I am pursuing this with intention, and even professionally, I'm pursuing this with focus, and I'm not backing down from this. And being able to own that as an artist is something that's really, really important and something that I've been on the journey of figuring out for the last couple of years as I've been sharing on this podcast. But I have been focusing a lot on like the technical aspects of singing and feeling confident in your voice itself, feeling confident in your performance abilities, performing on stage, auditioning skills, etc., which I will continue to talk about. But today, I want to share a little bit about the behind the scenes of like where I am right now, what I'm doing as a performing artist in my 20s, as an adult um, performing artist and performing arts entrepreneur and educator. And yeah, here's like a couple of things that I would love to share with you, um, as well as to like kind of update you as to why this episode is coming out a little bit late and kind of show you why that's happening, as well as to encourage you on this journey that you're not alone, that I'm in it with you, and here's what's key for me right now. I'm gonna do a part two, like, or not exactly a part two, but kind of a follow-up next week to give you even more tactical tools and inspiration for like what you can be focusing on. But today I'm kind of giving you the behind the scenes a little bit more. So if you're here for that, stick with me. It's gonna be good. It's not gonna be super long, but I am gonna update you and share a few key things that I'm keeping in mind right now. Um, by the way, if this is your first time listening to this show, welcome. I'm so excited that you are here. I'm Estelle. I'm a singer, performing artist, and voice and music teacher. So I'm super excited to be sharing with you how you can keep building confidence as a singer and a performer, especially if you're in the musical theater space. That's kind of where I am and where I live and where I love to be, but you're all welcome regardless of what kind of performing artist or creative you are. So if this is your first time, welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. If you've been listening to this podcast for a while, which some of you have reached out to me and we've been able to connect, which is awesome. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It means absolutely so much more than I can say. It means so much to know that you are here listening every week. And yeah, I just hope to continue to inspire you and help you and support you on this journey. If you have listened to this show before and you've loved it, I'd love to gently ask for you to please leave a review. It means a lot, and it really helps the show be shown to more people. So more people around the world can be inspired to build confidence as singers and performers. It really means a lot. So if you've never left a review for this show, please go ahead and just like pause this and take 30 seconds to scroll down on Apple Podcasts, and where it says ratings and review, you can just leave a review, share what you love about this show, what has helped you, or even what you would like to hear more of. Like I read them. And so if you're like, I want to hear more about this, just put it in the review and don't worry, I got you. Okay. And I would love to connect with you through reading your reviews. So please leave a review if you've never left one before. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm currently doing. This is why this episode is a little bit late. It has been a crazy, wild ride. Okay, so if you don't know, over this last summer, I went to New York for the in-person, um, kind of like in-person classes that I take for my master's program. I'm doing a master's in music and music education at Columbia University. It's a hybrid program, so I do virtual classes throughout the year, but then over the summer, I go in person for in-person classes for a month. And so I did that this summer. It was amazing. It was incredible. And then immediately, as soon as I came back, literally a couple days after I came back, I started a new job teaching music full time. Elementary music school teacher, basically, is my role. elementary music teaching. Elementary music teacher. That's the word. That's the wording I'm trying to go for. So that is what I am. So I have this new job teaching full time as a music teacher, and it has been a crazy ride. It's only been a week and a half of fully teaching, but 2 weeks of like starting the job, starting training and all of that stuff. And it has been a wild ride. I'm still getting settled. I'm still learning so much. It is a learning curve. But that is why it's been tough for me to, get my podcast episodes out, even though like I had scheduled some ahead of time. But man, I got behind. So I'm so sorry about that. But I'm catching up. I'm catching up, you guys. So that is like the biggest thing. It's this new adventure for me, being able to teach in a classroom. I've taught and music directed and done group classes and all of that stuff for all ages, like young to old, especially this last year, but even more throughout the years. Like I've done teaching and teaching opportunities and all that stuff in different ways, whether voice teaching privately or in groups. And so but this is the first time I've taught in a school, so it is definitely a big learning curve and it's exciting and it's also like a lot. It's been very busy, but I'm really excited. So that is one thing that I'm doing. And if any of you are in education, hey, like I'm right there with you. I've considered myself a music educator because I have worked with kids and I have been teaching and done group classes and done music directing, but now I'm really like in that education space in like a more traditional sense. So yeah, that is like the biggest change that has happened is that full-time teaching position as a music teacher. And yeah, that's one thing that I'm doing as I'm continuing to pursue my career as a performing artist and performing arts educator. So this is one new like branch in this tree, which I'll get to in a second, that idea of a tree. But the other branch is that I'm also continuing to teach voice lessons. I have a freelance position as like a voice teacher within a studio here in North Carolina, and I love teaching with this particular studio. So I'm continuing to teach. Right now, I'm taking a little pause and I'm only doing like pop-up lessons here and there, but I'm taking a pause from like consistent ones, and then I kind of shifted my schedule to work with my full-time music teaching schedule as well. So that's happening. It's very part-time, but still something that's continuing to happen. Um, when it comes to being a performer, I'm continuing to grow as a performing artist. I'm in a show, you guys. So after this is also contributing to why it's been so crazy busy. As soon as I came back from New York, music teaching jobs started. Rehearsals for Sound of Music, a musical that I'm in currently, also started for me. So I'm in the ensemble. I'm a nun. It's great. I have like another role, and have like a cool solo part. Like it's fun. I'm having a great time. Being in the ensemble for Sound of Music is so much fun. Lots of four-part harmony, lots of Latin singing. It's great. And so yeah, that has been busy. It has been like rehearsals almost every day after I come back from teaching, I have like a little break and then straight to rehearsal for a few hours, depending on the day. And so it's been crazy. But that is something that I knew I wanted to do to keep developing as a performer, to be in the rehearsal room again. Like as an actor, I've been in the rehearsal room as a music director for kids shows last year, but I have not been like in a rehearsal room as an actor in like, I don't even know, like a year and a half, 2 years. It's been too long. So I really needed to be back in like understand like knowing how to work in a rehearsal room with other actors, other performers, um, connecting with other artists in my area. I'm new to this area in North Carolina, and there's a huge theater network that's also like not huge, like people know each other, everyone knows each other, and I wanted to connect with other artists. So that's been helpful too. And just like another cool thing to add to my resume, being able to be in a show and a musical, because I haven't been in a musical as an adult, like a full staged production as an adult, as an actor. So I wanted to add that to my resume as well. And so it's been such a fun opportunity. I've been learning so much. And yeah, that has been like performing wise, that's been my focus is being in this musical. It's a community theater production of Sound of Music, if I didn't say that before. So yeah. And then here's the next branch on this tree of my performing artist career right now is that I'm continuing to study music. I'm continuing my grad school program. I did my last in-person session this summer, and then I just have to complete a few more virtual classes this semester and next semester. So this semester hasn't started yet. So I have a little bit of a break, but that's coming. So like I have that in mind that I need to make sure that I'm knowing that I'm going to continue to be in school. I'm going to continue to be taking some classes. Not as heavy as it was last year, but will definitely still be a thing until I finish this program. By God's grace, I will graduate in the spring and then I'll have like so much more free time once grad school is done. And to that end, like teaching full time and having that consistent role as a music teacher, if you are pursuing performing arts, like there's a lot of freelancing and there's a lot of, instability in like your schedule and your finances. And so having this full time music teaching job is super, super helpful for my schedule and being able to pay for school. So like that's another incredible thing that is like helping me do, like it's helping support me not only as a performer and but also as like a student who's learning to be a great music educator and musician myself. And so, yeah, it's like feeding into that as well, my music teaching job. So, anyway, last but not least, I'm still building this space that you guys are all in. My online community and business is called Creatively Performing Arts, and under that branch of like under that business is this podcast, Sing Confidently, Live Creatively podcast. You guys, this is my baby. This is my like heart and soul. This is where I want to be. Like, I love connecting with you guys, with other artists, other performers, other people who are really wanting to be serious about building a career or a side hustle and an intentional hobby, creative outlet as a performing artist in the musical theater space, in the performing arts space. Like, you guys are where it's at. Like, this is where I want to be. And I'm continuing to build this online community. And that is a big focus for me. But you can see by like how I've explained it that there are also so many other things happening career-wise. And so it's been an adjustment period, but I want to make sure that you guys know I'm here for you. This is like what I love. Like I really love this. I love inspiring other people to pursue their goals as performing artists, whether it's to teach music or to perform music or to do both. Like that's my goal. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. And so I'm continuing to build this business through Sing Confidently, Sing Confidently, Live Creatively, the podcast, which is what you're listening to right now, as well as working on my course. I'm continuing to update my course. It's still in process. I will let you guys know when it's done. Don't worry, and have some other things in the works for you guys, as well as just like free content like my Instagram at Creatively by Estelle and my YouTube, etc., website, all that stuff. So that is what's going on. And I have, I literally made a tree. Okay. I'm going to record this now on my phone because I'm going to post this on Instagram, but I have right here in my hands. If you're listening to this, you can't see it, but go watch the video on Instagram. I have a tree that I created of my artistic career right now. Right now at this moment, this is what it is. And on my like notebook, I drew a tree and have some branches coming off of it. And all of those branches are all the things that are happening right now in my artistic career that I'm trying to keep straight. And this visual has honestly helped me so much be able to see what is happening right now. And I really encourage you that if you feel like you have a lot going on when it comes to pursuing a career, a creative outlet, an intentional hobby, a side hustle as a performing artist, as a performing arts educator, and you just feel overwhelmed, create a visual for yourself like this artistic career tree. It helped me so much just to see what is going on. So at the top, I kind of have the things that are taking like highest priority. And on the sides are things that are not low priority, but are more like consistently things that I'm doing like working on more slowly over time. So right here on the side, my side branch, I have CPA, Creatively Performing Arts. It's my online voice studio. And under that is like my podcast, my Instagram, YouTube, email list, Facebook group, all that stuff. It's just like on repeat, always going on, always building, because that's the long game for me. And that's like long-term goals to continue to build that. So that's always happening. And then I have like to the side another branch that's my course. I'm updating that and that's kind of like continuing to go. It's still under creatively performing arts, but it's like kind of its own little separate project that I'm continuing to work on. And then at the top, I have my music teaching because I have a new full-time job as a music teacher, and that is taking top priority right now to get settled in that, to do my very best work in that, and to grow in that. I also have voice teaching, freelance voice teaching with a studio that I primarily freelance with. I have another studio that I do a little bit too, but the main one that I freelance with, that one, I'm taking a little break right now, kind of mini break right now, but that is like a top priority as well. And then Sound of Music slash performing. So performing, right, top priority. And right now I'm in rehearsals for the Sound of Music, a show that I'm getting to be an ensemble nun and have fun parts in. And that's been like a big thing with rehearsals and whatnot. But performing is still top priority. Being a performer while also being an educator is super important to me. And then I also have like kind of to the side, but underneath performing is like piano and songwriting. I'm still working on upping my piano skills. I'm still working on writing songs and stuff like that, but that's like part of my voice practice. That takes, it's a bit secondary to Sound of Music. So once I kind of wrap up rehearsals and performing Sound of Music, I can kind of do a little bit more with like my own personal private voice, like personal voice practice with like singing, writing songs, working on all that. And then I have down here another branch that's a little bit lower, my CPA master classes. Again, still under creatively performing arts, but its own separate project that is ongoing. I'm not really doing anything right now with it, but I'll continue to. There are some things in the works that will be happening. But yeah, creating this tree just helped me to visualize like where are like the biggest branches or like the top branches that I'm like, these are kind of like my focus right now. But then I do have these other things that are still happening on the side that are kind of ongoing. And so for you, maybe you need to create an artistic career tree. Maybe you need to create like a visual to help you remember like where are you right now and just see what's happening. And I don't know why the tree just for me was what I landed on, but that is something that was helpful to me. And so if you are at the beginning stages of your performing arts career or pursuing this with intention, and maybe you just have a couple branches. Great, amazing. That's all you need. Honestly, stay with a couple branches if you can help it. But write that down, like make that graphic for yourself, so that you have that visual aid and you know where you're going, you know what you're focusing on. And it's fun to create a little tree. Have a little fun, right? Anyway, I hope that helps you. If you're watching this on Instagram, happy whatever day it is. I hope that visual is helpful to you. And I just want you to think about what is working. Like as you make that visual, as you make your artistic career tree, what are you loving there? What are some branches that maybe you want to cut off? You know, be completely honest with yourself. And we're going to do some key takeaways and some key points that I want you to really be intentional about doing next week when I do a little follow-up episode. I'm going to give you guys some key points for what I'm doing right now when it comes to now that I know what my priorities are, now that I know what's happening in my pursuit of being a performing artist and a performing arts educator, and I have that visual aid. What are some things that I'm really, really doing with intention and that I want you to also try to do as well? So come back next week for the Thursday episode. I'm going to do a little follow-up to this. I hope this was inspiring to you. I hope the artistic career tree visual helps you. Again, go to my Instagram, Creatively by Estelle on Instagram to see the video of me showing what that looks like. But I hope this helps you. Share with me also on Instagram, like when you go over there, come tell me what you're working on. What are the branches on your tree? Let me know how that's going for you. And again, be honest with yourself with whether it's not working and what are the branches that need to be cut off or that need to be, you know, kind of like pushed down to the side a little bit for a time being, for a season. And I hope that this inspires you to know that I'm right there with you. Like I'm building this myself. It's chaotic over here. It's a little bit crazy over here sometimes, but we're in this together. Have an amazing day. Talk to you later. Bye. Thank you so, so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the performing arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so, so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.